At the point of injury, that trooper is going to be immediately cared for by his platoon medic. I can guarantee you that platoon medic is going to do everything he can to save that trooper's life. He's going to immediately call for medevac, and at that point, the S1 and myself, my medical team, are going to start tracking that trooper. We're going to get the bird spun up, medevac dedicated bird spun up, and they're going to fly out there as fast as they possibly can. They're going to pick up that trooper. The medic's going to hand it off to the flight medic or the flight nurse. They're going to get them on that bird, and they're going to radio ahead to the nearest combat support hospital. Those surgeons there at the combat support hospital are going to be ready right there at the ER. As soon as that bird lands, they're going to be meeting them right there. We're going to pull them off the bird, get them right into surgery, and they're going to do everything they can. Once they have him stabilized, which may take anywhere from a few hours to even a few days, they're then going to prepare to send him off to Landstuhl, Germany. Meanwhile, during this whole process, while they're taking care of him, getting him stabilized, our medical liaison is going to be getting back in touch with myself and the S1 so we can keep chain of command updated, both the rear chain of command as well as our downrange chain of command, so they know exactly what's going on with that trooper. They in turn will be contacting the Casualty Assistance Center so they can get their wheels rolling and let everybody know what's going on with this trooper. Once that trooper is stabilized, they're going to fly him back to Landstuhl, Germany, which you see here. There, he's going to receive additional treatment, usually physical therapy, additional surgery if it's needed. He could be there anywhere from a few days to a week, even a month in some cases, before those docs feel that he's ready to go back to the United States. In this case, if they feel that it's in the best interest of that soldier, they're going to get in touch with the CMOC, and they're going to get that trooper's family taken care of. Mr. Barris is going to explain that in just a second, how that works. They're going to fly them out, and they'll be at the bedside. From there, what they'll do is they'll then transport the patient, once he's stable, and they feel it's appropriate, either back to Walter Reed, which is in Bethesda, or Brooke Army Medical Center, which is in Texas. They'll continue to get treatment, and hopefully at some point they'll be able to return home. During this whole transition, between Landstuhl, Germany, Walter Reed or Brooke Army Medical Center is going to be tracked by our rear D medical representative. It's going to be making sure that we're keeping tabs on that trooper at least every single day, and again, getting updates to our rear D command as well as our commanders downrange.
Again, that's the importance of having the DD-93 update constantly. Any changes to it is imperative. The reason why I say that is because if for whatever reason we have to get the family to that soldier's bedside, the document that we're going to look at, DD-93 and SGLV, those are the two documents we're going to. And the reason why is because the address and phone number is there. And that's how fast we're going to move. Now, how is going to happen? Fort Knox is going to call me, and it's going to contact you guys wherever you have. They're going to ask if the DD-93 is old, past 12 months, they're not going to use that. So they're going to call me at whatever time. Look, I have a phone in my hand right now because I'm on call. If something happens to any soldier downrange from Fort Bragg, I have to put this microphone down and read it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to call Major Sherwood. I'm going to say, Major Sherwood, the DD-93 I have is past 12 months. I need one ASAP. That's where he's going to go in, call the S1, send me one in, the document, scan it, email it to me. I'm going to go ahead and look and email it forward to Fort Knox. Fort Knox is going to contact that family. At the same time, they're going to ask the family, please select 2 family members to accompany you, if you want. If the person says, I'm going to go by myself, it's perfectly fine. But she's authorized to have 2 additional family members to come with her. And what's going to happen is that they're going to ask her, do you have a passport? No, I don't have a passport. Do you have a birth certificate? Yes, I do. Please have a birth certificate with the stamp on it, with the seal from whatever state you're from. It must be a real one. It cannot be a copy. And what's going to happen is They're going to tell you to report to the nearest airport close to your house. They're going to give you a flight number and the whole works, because they're going to get a series of information from you. Maiden name, mother's name, father's name, date of birth, social security number. The whole works on every member that is flying with you. And the reason why they do that is because when you go to the airport, you don't have to worry about getting all that inspection to TSA and you name it. You're going to walk in and they're going to rush you in out of there. They're going to fly you to DC. In DC, they're going to have someone up there waiting on you. That person is going to take you. If it's late at night, put you in a hotel. The next morning, they're going to carry you to the German embassy. They're going to get you a passport, and you're going to keep on rolling, going to Germany, the next flight smoking out here. We're going to do it as fast as we can. But in order to do that, we must have them documents. There's no need for you to go and buy a passport. There's no need for you to, Army will take care of that. In the event that your funds are low, all you have to do is tell the person that is on that other end, says, look, I have a few dollars, I don't have enough. That person says, ma'am, sir, don't worry about it. We will take care of you. We will place you to stay at the Fisher House. If you need extra money to survive while you're there, they will advance you some of the money that you're entitled for being there. Because it's like doing TV water. You will get paid for hotel and you will get paid for meals. So you don't have nothing to worry about. We are to take care of you. We're going to do that to the best of our ability.
Major Sherwood is going to continue on with the notification process.
Okay, at this point, we're talking about the informal notification that I received from downrange, all right? So, same procedures that we saw with the previous scenarios are going to occur, with me notifying division and their operations center, the rear detachment here, conducting casualty working group. But we're also going to notify, the difference here is we're going to notify some additional people. I'm going to give senior spouse or FRG advisors a call to get them ready. I'm going to give a call to the battalion rear detachment commander, ensure that he's getting things ready. The care team leader, right? So we're going to start looking at selecting a care team at this point. Also activating Cheryl Blankenship. She's going to assist with care for the care team as we prepare or brief them up to get them ready to be sent out. Also, all those personnel that all those spouses that are getting activated, they're going to sign a non-disclosure agreement, okay, so that they cannot talk about who's going to be notified or the actions that are going. They also won't be talking about actions that are ongoing, that are occurring while they're providing support, okay?
Now we'll switch back to going through the formal notification process. And so, like I said, from the point of impact, or the where the incident occurred, we'll get the report. We will send that to our higher headquarters there in Kandahar in Afghanistan. That report will go from Afghanistan to Kuwait, where we saw earlier was the Theater Casualty Assistance Center. That Theater Casualty Assistance Center will then forward that report up to the Human Resources Command at Fort Knox, Kentucky. They'll take their report and then they'll pass it on to Mr. Barrios and his team here at Fort Bragg, and they will begin the formal notification part on this end.
Before all this happened, I already know. So we are rolling on this end. I already have my team ready. I have a chaplain, I have a notification officer, I have identified a casualty assistance officer, I have identified an escort, and I have identified the SCOMO, the Summary Court Martial Officer. So everything concerning what happened will be taken care of. The Summary Court Martial Officer will gather all the belongings to the service member and turn it over to the family. The escort will be ready to go and escort the body wherever it goes. The CNO will be the one coming to you to take care of all your benefits from A to Z. We will not stop until you are completely taken care of. and the chaplain and the CNO are the guys that come to your house when it happens. What we do with the casualty assistance office, we secure, we want to make sure that the accountability of the casualty is taken care of. Right now, we are training personnel to make sure that they are available in the event that something happens. We are training personnel constantly. Every 2 weeks, we have a big group of soldiers that we train. And we have one of the best trainers in the Army that is conducting that. We take pride in what we do, and we want to make sure that you as a family is our priority. You as a family is our priority. All the personnel that works with us, 99.99% have been in the service and are retirees just like I am. And of course, we are keeping in touch with CMOC, the Casualty Assistance Center for the Department of the Army. We are constantly talking to them on what's the status of the notification process.
Okay, at this point in the process, the official notification, or official report is now made it to the Casualty Assistance Center, right? So that report then gets relayed down through the rear detachment channels, through division, down to the brigade. At that point, when it gets to the CAC, the official report is when notification occurs. And Chaplain O'Leary is going to discuss some of those procedures.